Hi, my name is Shwalini Gunasekaran and my friend Keerthi will be presenting types of passive optical network for fiber optic communication system.
So there are four types of passive optical network, which is A-PON, B-PON, E-PON, and G-PON. Today we will be going to talk about A-PON and B-PON.
Two types of passive optical network that we're gonna talk about is APON and BPON. APON stands for ATM Passive Optical Network, while BPON stands for Broadband Passive Optical Network. A in the APON stands for Asynchronous Transfer Mode. It was the very first of the PON standards and was based on ATM, which is Asynchronous Transfer Mode. And Broadband PON is the improved version of APON, which is upgraded. Usually, ATM or passive optical networks are used by some telecommunication networks, which uses asynchronous time division multiplexing to encode data into small fixed size cells. It is called as switching techniques that used by some telecommunication networks. While this is different from Ethernet because it uses variable packet sizes for data.
B-PON, Broadband Passive Optical Network. It adds support for wavelength division multiplexing, dynamic and higher upstream bandwidth allocation. B-PON is generally offered at 622 Mbps downstream and 155 Mbps upstream. However, its ATM structure and bandwidth limits make it less than ideal for video, which has led to development being stopped. Instead, BPON network will be converted to EPON or GPON overall.